Live, are we live? If anybody is here and you can hear my voice, give me 100 in the comment section. We have very interesting conversation that we are going to be having this evening. Yeah. If you can hear my voice, just write 100 in the comment section, and then we move forward. Right. Also, try your possible best to like the live session. Okay, when you come live, you see us live. One of the best support you can give us is for us, for you to like the live for us, and then we move forward. Okay, so family, thank you so much. Look, I know many of you watch the video I posted about the false information going on regarding Mali and Burkina Faso. All right, we are going to have that deep of that conversation, but something quick right here. There's a new security cooperation between Burkina Faso and Ghana. They joined their forces together to secure the business corridor. The security cooperation is connected to the business corridor. Okay, we are going to talk about that. You know, a lot of people are disappointed in Ghana. I think it is time to address this issue. A lot of people are disappointed in Ghana because of their activities with the West. You understand? These French troops that are here, which they are not supposed to be here, because what they are doing, I don't know what they are doing here. We also have the US facility, which we call their base in Kotoka International Airport, somewhere around that place, which I don't know what they are doing there. They are not supposed to be there, you understand? And any serious this thing. And also the new EU agreement that Ghana had with EU, okay, this security agreement with EU. I don't know. A lot of people are disappointed. What should Ghana? But this is what Ghana have been doing for a long time. You understand? I think it is time to address this issue properly. Ghana, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, all of us in the region, previously, all of us in the region, how do you call it, Nigeria, we cooperate with the West in terms of security. I mean, it is even now, because of diversity or diversification, is the reason why some countries are, shifting to deal with China, Russia in terms of security. I mean, first, it is strictly about these Western guys. Somebody asked me, are you going to talk about the recent interview? I'm dropping video for you tomorrow. Don't worry, I'm loading video for you. You don't have problem. All right, I'm dropping video for you. I am going to touch few things about that interview also. So don't worry at all. So we don't cooperate with them. Now, when Burkina Faso, Mali, they came on board immediately. They said they are going to deal with the other partners because these guys are not treating them well. And we support them. This is what we want Ghana to do. Unless it's revolution or democratically, it can be done by, because of our policy of not being an enemy to anybody. We are free to deal with anybody at all we want to deal with, so long as it is in our interest. That's the reason why you see Ghana doing this, because it is not a new thing. This EU-Ghana cooperation is not something new. Ghana always have military cooperation with the West, especially the United States and France. Long before Traoré and Co came on board, this has been our. You don't see Ghana actively engaging security-wise with Russia. I don't know if you pay attention to that. Recently, it was recently that how do you call it? Nigeria wanted to. They brought in some Russian mercenaries to come and combat the T group in their region. And when these people came, they give them estimate how they are going to handle the operation. But because of the greed of the politicians, they allow them to go back. That is an instant where you see Nigeria try to engage with the Russians security-wise. Okay, but on the normal scale, this part of Africa, this has been what it is. Security cooperation is always about the West. It's now that the revolutionary leaders are saying we are not going to deal with it, because mind you, these people came straight from the ground. It is not that they were in some high office and they came on board. They were straight from the ground. They saw what is happening on the field. Just like the defense minister of Nigeria also saw what was happening on the field and came to tell us that this and that, even accuse the West, and you understand. So this is Ghana's pattern and how they partner in terms of security. Our equipment are supplied by the West, and even before Burkina Faso came on board. So the continuation of that cannot mean that they are trying to collaborate and sabotage Burkina Faso. I'm trying to put this right. Are we together? Now, Ghana and Burkina Faso, they are not blind. If Ghana is a betrayer, I mean, Burkina, they have their eyes. Oh, look, this thing they are doing in Burkina Faso, Mali, the people, they have their eye everywhere, oh, family. I'm telling you the truth. If you can't sabotage them, and I want to put this on record, we are worried because we need to be worried because of the love we have for the revolution. But let me put this on record. You cannot sabotage them without them knowing. No. You can't sabotage them. If Ghana is sabotaging them, they will never continue security cooperation with Ghana. Everything is clear on this because they know that this is how these people we deal. Our cooperation is always about the West and West and West. Are we together? It is not about, it's about who, the interest of every country. If the cooperation favor us, Yawa no day. You understand? Ghana cooperate. If it doesn't favor us, we don't cooperate. Are we together? So that's kind of like when you draw the line, you are going to see that Burkina Faso and Ghana on issue of military cooperation, they don't have disagreement. All right. Ghana is making security pact with the US, France, and co. It has been a long tradition between Ghana and these people because of our foreign policy. We are attached to these people. Unless a leader will come and say, we are not going to deal with them based on like Burkina Faso. Are we together? Unless the leader come and say, we are not going to deal with them. Like how it happened in Burkina Faso, how it happened in Mali. So it is not a new thing. That's why I don't blame Nigeria too much. Because Nigeria, is bad. Because the reason why I would say it's bad is because, there are certain weapons that if Ghana want to acquire, no matter the amount we have, they will not give it to us. But Russia, when we have the money, they sell to you. China, they sell to you. Is that fair treatment? That we should continue security cooperation with them? Because if you say you want to secure us, you care about our security, and what we need to defend ourselves properly, some of the you excluded us or you restrict us from having access to certain things, then what is the security about? This is even one of the main reasons why Burkina Faso can't tie with them completely in terms of security. Are we together? So it will take a leader to say this, but to say that we are sabotaging them, it is not. Because even Burkina Faso signed, how do you call it, a health deal with the United States. Is that right? You heard it, right? We signed a health deal with the United States. So long as it benefits us and benefit them, it will not violate our sovereignty. Good. So it is not anti-West movement right here. Let's, put it on record. Now, Burkina Faso, let me read this for you. There was a security cooperation between Burkina Faso and Ghana. These both joined forces to secure the business corridor. You know how recently the attack happened against our tomato traders, where there has been a flip a glitch in tomato trading, you understand, and because of some people have been attacked and some people die and all that. So the business corridor need to be secure both on the land and on the sea or wherever. So there has been working visit. Okay, the Burkinabe minister in charge of territorial administration and mobility, his name is Emile Zebo. They held a working session in Accra right here, okay, with the Ghanaian Minister of Interior, Mutaka Mohamed. The Burkinabe delegation, when you look at them in particular, you have the ambassador of Burkina Faso to Ghana, who is David Kabore, some officials from some key institutions, including Director General of Customs, the Burkinabe Shippers Council, the Land and Maritime Transport, Transit and Logistic, also representative from other transport organizations. They came to Ghana, and when they came to Ghana, the purpose of them coming to Ghana is how to secure the business corridor, the activity corridors, how to secure our corridor, to make sure that we can work with them to make sure that the tea activities doesn't affect our business trade between both countries. Burkina Faso, they know their enemy. You see, we are worried about something Burkinabe government is not worried about. Those who are saying, why? I understand that. Mind you, Ghana is not in revolution. When I'm saying this, some people are like, why are you trying to justify? I'm not justifying. I'm trying to clarify. Nigeria is not in revolution. So their partner in terms of security is the West. Because Burkina Faso is in revolution and the switch, doesn't necessarily mean Nigeria needs to switch. You can't force them to do it because they are not in revolution. Nigeria cannot count any problem that they have with the West right now. Although if they have this, they will keep quiet. But Burkina Faso, they came out and say, France, we have da. United States, we have da with you. And therefore, because of that, your troops vamoose. Like, clean. So, we are dealing with two phases here. One in revolution, fully committed to revolution, and one is still finding way around everything through democracy. When, I don't know how many of you, but if you have been watching me during the Akufo-Addo regime, I was very loud in terms of every move that Akufo-Addo made. Why? Since the time the guy went there, because he had always been speaking as a Pan-Africanist, when he went there and tried to sabotage them in the United States, damn. See, I can't even sleep without checking the news. I want to know exactly what Ghana is doing. Like, I was very curious because I'm afraid. You understand? Because the motive of the person is being revealed to us. So I'm afraid. But this time I'm more relaxed, knowing the kind of leader we have. Ghana is on this pattern for long. We are not in revolution. So Bahama is doing everything that I can see on the scale of Pan-Africanism and the charter when it comes to our out appearance and relations with our neighbors. He's using democratic process to merge the bound. That one day he's doing it. But that doesn't mean that Ghana should be forced to take certain decisions that the way like Burkina Faso, they took decision when it comes to their security this thing. Ghana cannot do that because of the fact that we are in democracy. Democracy, some decisions you can't make as a leader. For number one, you are afraid that your party, the opposition is going to use it against you. They will make you unpopular. A whole lot of things are surrounding it. And democracy, the constitutions bind you in some way. And so it's it's a democracy kind of vibe, as somebody put it right there. You understand? We are having some serious democracy system here. But this is not a leader who will betray the Sahel, because the Sahel themselves, they have eye everywhere and they are focused. Why would they be in there knowing that there is a back base for the T group in Ivory Coast? How did they know that? In Benin, how did they know that? I mean, you get it, right? It means they have their eyes everywhere. Now, when it comes to security here, of course, we cooperate with the West. The one that they signed with the EU, the PAC, to combat terrorism, I mean, sharing of intelligence and all that. These guys are not going to be on ground. We don't have European troop boots on ground here. Are we together? It's just about intelligence sharing and all that. And whenever they come with this security agreement like this, one of the things they do is that they also have their interests. Okay, it's just about their interest and how to maintain their presence here. I always maintain that. It's about their interest and how to still maintain their presence here. But when it comes to, somebody say, but there's no terror in Ghana. There is on our border. Yes, because of, we share border with Burkina Faso. So one of the things which is happening is that Burkina Faso military and Ghana military, they are working on the border to secure the border. Because if we lose guard our border, the way they are trooping into Nigeria, that's how they are going to load into our country. And even I've been raising some alarm in Ghana about how, excuse me, not tribalistic, please. This statement I'm going to make is not about tribalism, please. Can I go on? It's not about tribalism for communication purpose. Can I move on? Somebody give me yes in the comments. With your permission, it's not tribalism. Please. If you find it offensive, maybe you are from this tribe, please forgive me. It is not about you. It's about some individual. Every tribe have some people who disturb. Even in Volta region, we have people who disturb and all that. So please. Now, the way Fulani guys are coming these days into our new site in Ghana, I've been raising alarm. I've started a campaign about it, that they should look into it. It is becoming too much. You understand? It is just becoming too much. They should make sure that they are genuine Fulani who love everybody and go about their business. Do their cow business, and then, that's the reason why we chew cow meat. So, they should make sure that they are genuine Fulani who want to do genuine cow business in the country, and not the other way around, because they are becoming too much. Now, one of the things is that on the border, it's either they come by force or they come peacefully. They can come as Fulani with their car, settle, and start whatever they have to start. Or they come with force. The force-wise, Burkina and Ghana, they are tightening the line. They are, securing the border right there to make sure that you don't allow them into the country. That's what is happening on the border between Ghana and Burkina Faso. This is the reason why Ghana is doing everything possible to secure the border with Burkina Faso. Last time I read about some 5 agreements that they've signed, no 7, where they even diluted the whole conversation to local authorities in the region. So on the northern part of Ghana and the northern part of Burkina Faso, like the border that we share right there, it is not only now, previously, it is the soldiers that will be communicating, sharing intelligence. Communication is only strictly between the soldiers from Burkinabe side and Ghana side. All right. Now, one thing is that right now what they did is that they scale it down to local authorities. Now, it is not only the soldiers that will be communicating and sharing intelligence between themselves, but local authorities from the border of Burkina Faso and border of Ghana, they will be communicating in terms of any suspicious activity. So they are now in talks, okay? They will be sharing intelligence as well and communicating to the soldiers in case they how do you call it? They try everything possible and anything at all to these people try to do something from the local level and suspect everything, anything. These local authorities who communicate and then it get to the soldiers and then they handle the situation. Now somebody say, my brother, I'm disappointed in you. You are justifying Mama selling out. If Mama is selling out, the Burkinabe government should tell us. Just as they tell us that Ivory Coast is selling out. Mali and Benin is selling them out. Let us know. Do you understand? Hey, look, you people, you are worried about something they are not worried about. If you are calling that Ghana should cut tie with the European Union and go, I mean, it's a clean genuine. I'm also in that call. But to say that they are selling out the Sahel, then why should the Sahel be still cooperating with them? Do you think they are blind? You are selling us out. On the ending of last month alone, delegation from Burkina Faso came all the way from Burkina Faso to Ghana. What is the purpose? To secure our corridor. Do you think they don't have eye? You think they don't have eye? They are blind. Because whenever these people speak, they always point out their enemy. They are not afraid to mention. They are not afraid. We in Gaza, are we stupid? Because our border is a danger. Our border, there is danger on our border. If we lose guard and try to sabotage, how do you call it, the Sahel, do you know what is going to happen? Do you know how terrorism will affect us in this country? It will be wild. It will just be mad. I'm telling you the truth. We can't survive it. Because we are closer to Burkina Faso than, how do you call it, Nigeria is to Burkina Faso. I don't know if you are getting my point right there. I don't like to reply some comment. Somebody say, have you been paid to say kind words? Which one is the kind words? Nobody can buy my platform. This platform is too expensive. You can't put the price on it. I've been saying this, people don't understand. Nobody can put the price on this platform. You can't put the price. This platform, you can't put the. This is not a platform that politicians can put the price on. No, you can't. Nobody can put the price on this platform. The platform is just too big to be. You can't. Nobody can. I've been saying this, and I always say it with full chest. That's why I've been challenging the politicians. If any politician give me one city before, they should come out and say it. They can't. Nobody. You can't put a price on this. So Nigeria is more closer to Niger than Burkina Faso. We are directly, we share a very large border with Burkina Faso. The border is huge. When you look at Ghana and Togo share just small border, not too huge, with Burkina Faso. And the Togolese also. Listen. The Togolese rather. The Togolese rather. That we will say that these people rather can sabotage the Sahel. They are also working with the Sahel to protect their border. Benin is rather retreater. They are the ones signing pact with the T group. Now, if you are concerned that Ghana, why are you signing deal with a military pact with, how do you call it? You don't have, like some people, I don't know whether it is, I can't call it ignorance, but it is insecurity. I understand that, okay? That Ghana, you can't have anything to do with the West. We need to get away from the West. Of course, it's time for us to diversify. If you want to do anything with the West, at least it should be something that will benefit us. If it does not benefit us to violate our rights, I mean, they should go away with it. We have other partners here. We have China, we have Russia and all that. You understand? But if you are saying that Ghana is having a partnership in whatsoever way with the West, and then that means sell out. How about Burkina Faso that sign, have deal with the United States? What does that mean? They sign it because it is to the interests of their people and it is not violating their sovereignty. We are not talking about anti-West movement. We are talking about respect to sovereignty. That is what we are talking about. Africa is open for business. If the West come, they want to deal with us, no problem. But make sure that it respect us. It respect our value, respect our dignity. The draft term, when we read it, we must make sure that it fits the purpose of our existence in this era. If it doesn't match it, we go to next partner. We should stop allowing disrespect. Previously, the West come with their own terms and conditions. At least this time, we are seeing Africans being focused on their own term and condition. That's a good start right here. Africans themselves, we are now putting our feet forward. Who brought that up? Burkina Faso. These people are the one that opened the mind of Africans that you can actually take a stand. They have opened the mind of the rest of the Africans that you can actually, take a stand. All right. Now, one of the things also our leaders are afraid of all over when it comes to standing up to the West is how manipulative they are good at when it comes to narrative. You see what they pull out against Mali and Burkina Faso? That was huge. They went all out because the guy exposed them. On that interview, I'm going to be bringing you a bit of that interview from tomorrow. You are going to have a lot. A lot is being said there. So we need to, we cannot just put it out there. We need to break things down. So I'll be pulling that out. Amnesty International, Human Rights International, these NGOs, these three groups that I'm mentioning to you, and they are the Western media. If you don't fear them, what jokes apart? I don't know. The chief of defense of Nigeria. How many of you watched the guy, his interview? He has exposed a lot of these guys. He has exposed them big time. These NGOs, when they come to your country, I said it in my previous video, their survival is dependent on what? One thing, the insecurity in your country. So when they come, and the insecurity, they help you cure the insecurity. It's like you are trying to stop their medium of making money. So they do everything possible to make sure that this activity continue. When you decide, and they have one arm called the Human Rights Watch. The Human Rights Watch have another arm called the NGOs. Now, these NGOs, they operate as human rights activists along. The defense minister said, when there is chaos somewhere, just like these bandits go and attack a village like that, you will see these NGOs, they will come and treat the civilians and go back to support the people who caused the problem to the civilians. When you ask them, they'll tell you, human rights. Every human have their right. How do you advocate for what right does criminal have? You see the problem with democracy. The problem with democracy. What people come and they buy us. You went there to support them because they are human, so they deserve some right. Now, if the army go against them, then the army. See, somebody should tell these NGOs, the BBC, the CNN, France 24, all of them who put that nonsense out there, published by, Human Rights Watch. Somebody should tell BBC, broadcast, and all of these channels that publish that nonsense that Mali and Burkina Faso, they are killing more civilians, the army is killing civilians than the jihadist group. Please, somebody should let them to understand that when you are citizens don't take gun and face their government to fight for territory. When somebody should let them so that they can differentiate between citizens and T group. These are, they did a documentary, I think last year. This documentary became a whole problem. I mean, through that documentary, BBC was suspended, and Burkina Faso, Monde Afrique, yes, Monde Afrique was suspended. A whole of the medias were suspended because of this particular documentary, unconfirmed documentary. Now, when you ask them, what evidence do you have? This is the part that annoys me the most. The part that annoys me in their reportage is when you read the conclusion of the matter, is that they went to one of the scene. There is a woman who told them they were not there. They were not there. A woman told them that this is what the army came to do. They spy civilians. After spying the civilians, and then they left. The woman doesn't want her face to show or her identity to be shown. So where is the evidence? And sometimes they will say that some local authorities have reported to them and they don't want their face to. What is the meaning of this? Something, I mean, these guys can lie for living. They lie for living. All those things they put out there is to get to the people. They are trying to push a particular agenda. This thing, I told you, they will not stop. All right? They will not stop. They will be coming with this report, checking how people are buying it. Their media houses, the bloggers will be carrying it out. Ibrahim Traore had an interview, a full long. See, that is why I think this is time for us to declare BBC, CNN, all these Western media houses as bloggers rather. I think it is safe to say that they are bloggers. A man sat down, answered multiple questions on development, how the country is going, the doubt that people are having, a lot of answers that Ibrahim Traore gave. Guess what the topic of these guys are about? The only thing they pick from the entire interview is Traore said Burkina Faso should forget democracy. That's all. That's the only thing BBC was able to get from the interview. As if democracy is oxygen. The full interview, the only thing they pick from the interview is the man that, the fact that the man said the country should forget democracy. And he said he challenged every leader in Africa to show us anywhere where this particular democracy we are practicing in Africa has been able to develop their country. Don't tell me Rwanda. Rwanda is a different country. Rwanda is not practicing this democracy. You better wake up. Rwanda is not practicing this democracy. Paul Kagame is running a complete different, this thing over there. Forget about the election and this thing. Paul Kagame government, they are not doing this thing we are doing here, fighting over power, where Paul Kagame will be carrying out a project and then the opposition will come and then will try to put sand in. You are even afraid to start that in Rwanda, sorry. You are afraid to start that in Rwanda, that you are in a democratic country. So when the government is doing something, your job is to find ways to pour sand in it. They've not born you well. In Rwanda, you can't. So even the Botswana president said it. How many of you watched that video? There's a good. There's a clip. Okay, you can go and search for it. Botswana president made comment about Ibrahim Traore. They asked him a question. Okay, the question they have been asking him is that, why? The way you speak, you look like a revolutionary and sound like a revolutionary. But what's up? Why are you not doing things like, Ibrahim Traore? He answered that question. He said, look, when you look at Ibrahim Traore and co, and he mentioned Paul Kagame, Rwanda. Why? Why would he mention Paul Kagame and attach Paul Kagame's legacy and achievement in Rwanda to what Burkina Faso is doing? That's a big revelation right there. The man is full of wisdom. Why would he add? Because Paul Kagame, these people, they are not in revolution, right? Are they running military government? No. Then why are they asking you question about how Burkina Faso, they are fastening and fast tracking things, and you are adding Paul Kagame? Because he knew Paul Kagame is not practicing this useless system here. He said, look, those people, they're in a different terrain. Paul Kagame will wake up tomorrow and speak, and then that's all. Everybody must follow that. Paul Kagame will wake up tomorrow and say, we are going this direction. Nobody will oppose it and frustrate him. Let's understand its terrain. In Rwanda, if it is this useless system we are practicing here, especially in Ghana, when the government is doing something good, the opposition is trying to destroy it, and when the new government also come, that one also is in power, they are doing everything, they have to do everything to destroy their work. That nonsense, they're not doing it in Rwanda. If Paul Kagame say we are going to the left, nobody will wake up and start trying to, hey, you are afraid. Huh? Yeah, a bit more like Trump at the moment. Yes, Bluebird, you are right. Paul Kagame is not. So, so let's understand that these are different terrains, all right, that we are running right here. And Ibrahim Traore challenged on that interview, not even on the interview, first April speech that he gave. He challenged everybody that, look, he challenged all the African leaders to come, one of them to mention to them where this particular democracy they are practicing has developed a country. They should show one country in Africa. China have overtaken all of us. They are not practicing democracy. And the West carry democracy. This BBC, they carry democracy like it be oxygen where people they breathe. That's your governance system. People also have right to decide how to govern their country that will be best for them. We can't have confusion. Democracy like this in Ghana is a complete confusion. Look, the democracy we are practicing in Ghana is a chaos against the country. We have become witches and witchcraft against the country, against the progress of the country. Let me give you just 1 minute example, then we move forward. If I am NPP, if I represent NPP, this is what we practice in Ghana. Let me tell you, people, I am NPP, NDC is in power right now. Now, I am MP in parliament. Any project, any good thing that the NDC want to do in my constituency, if that project, that good thing will come through me and reflect to the people, for the people to benefit on that project, I have to do everything possible to shut it down. I'll become the gate to close against the goodwill coming from the government. Why? Because if I allow that project, that good thing the government want to do in my community, it pass through me and reflect, the people will vote the government again. So if it is road that they want to construct, I must lay my hand, make sure that they don't construct the road. I will frustrate them and do everything possible. I will delay the project so that my government will come and do it. That is how the nation is moving backwards instead of going forward. If I am NDC and then I am an MP in parliament and NPP is in power, if the NPP want to construct road, give full electricity to my community, they want to, develop my community, I have to be the door against that development so that it doesn't go through me and reflect to my people, because I don't want my people to see them as good government, and therefore I must squash it. That nonsense, when are we going to go forward with this nonsense? Now, when you check the social media, the NDC, they have created news channels. They are very good at doing graphic. It is called, both NDC and MPP, they created a channel. It is called Ghana Today. They will brand graphic and be quoting, ministers, putting words in their mouth, misquoting, and then sometimes they will put things that doesn't exist in Ghana. False narrative against each other. And the country, because there's no law, there's no cleanup in the media, false information is publishing against each other. And just to make sure that, what's the meaning of that? because we want our party to. So the country has become a ground not for development, but survivor to power. Survivor, struggle to power. We are running a jungle system here. Go to the parliament. They are frustrating each other. The opposition want to frustrate the government. If we come back to power, we will frustrate you. If you come back to power, we'll frustrate. Nonsense. The parliament is become a jungle. Children fighting in parliament. You see them in suits. Very, 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 very evil individuals. You see them in suits like that in the parliament. They have become political wizards against the development of the country. So that's not what they are practicing there in Rwanda. That's why Rwanda is developing. That's why Rwanda is developing. You see Ethiopia? One man came on board. Go and see what he's doing in Ethiopia. Like, just one man. Go and see what he's doing in Ethiopia. So long as we continue this system, it is not going to take us anywhere. Somebody said rescue mission is needed. Just as that is why these people are in Burkina Faso. We are making us proud. That is what they are doing in Burkina Faso. Is rescue mission. And a man sat down, have a full. I say Ibrahim Traore has said a lot of things on that interview. I mean, amazing things, great, like amazing things, like. But the only thing the Western media is publishing, they are publishing every 1 hour. They are recycling it. He said the country should forget democracy because our mind is coded to believe that democracy, if it's not democracy, then it is evil. Now they are chasing away the T group in the region, Amnesty and then Human Rights Watch. They are angry because they are kicking them, the NGOs, they are kicking some of the Western NGOs out of the country because their activities are not clear. If you are saying that Burkina Faso, they are kicking the NGOs because they want to hide something. How about Nigeria, who is complaining about the NGOs? They have to put measures to check them. How about that? Tell me, Nigeria is not a military country. It is a democracy country. How about that? What do we say about that? No, let me understand. What do we say about that? Fio. My people in Ghana will say, fio. Anyway, family, we're having a good time, right? So, this issue that we are dealing with, this anti-narrative, is not going to stop. How do you come? I say I have a problem. What is my problem? I have insecurity problem. All right. Oh, so somebody says Senegal has agreed to LGBTQ. No. That's false news. Oh, Senegal has not agreed, but signed a bill against it. When you practice LGBTQ in Senegal, it is 5 years to 10 years imprisonment. That is what the news is about. Oh, not agree to it. Oh, please, Bluebird, put that in right. All right. I beg you, don't go and put that in anywhere. I beg. All right. So when you look at me, I say I have a problem. My problem is insecurity. You say you are coming to help me. And I say, I'm looking at within a space of 2 years, let me cure the insecurity. You say, okay, I'm here to help you so that we cure the insecurity. This is not your permanent base. You are only coming to help me to cure the insecurity. And you came and you are renting an apartment 10 years in advance. How? The insecurity, you are viewing it, you saw into the future. It is going to stay for the next 10 years. And when the time is getting closer, they are extending it. Then where are we going to finish? That is what they are doing in Nigeria. That is what they are doing in Burkina Faso. That is what they are doing in Niger. That is what they are doing in Mali. I'm talking about Human Rights Watch and their NGOs. That is what they are doing in those countries. So if you are their survivor depend on the insecurity you have in your country. So long as the insecurity continue, they survive, they breathe, they make money. When you have insecurity, they come to help you. It is time to make money. If you are a government, you have decided to take decisive action like Burkina Faso to cure the insecurity and clear the people off your territory, then they'll write to BBC and co that they should you are taking the life of civilians because they are advocating for the civilians and advocating for the terrorists also. Who does that? Citizens don't have the right to have weapons in their hand. No. The security, civilians, as I said, citizens, civilians have don't have the right to have a AK-47 in their hands and be go roaming around. No. The security of the country, the soldiers, the army, the security, the police, they have the right to arm. Anybody with arm and you are not a security personnel, you are what? A terrorist, period. You need to be taken care of. They should get out of there. Anyway, family is we are about 45 minutes right there. I think we've done a lot from this, right? We've done a lot. Almost 1 hour. Let me give shout out to some people. So currently, Burkina Faso and Ghana, they are on a new security agreement, and the agreement is to secure the corridor, the business corridor, to make sure that no harm come to people who are doing business, like the unfortunate incident that happened when people are being targeted, the tomato traders. All right, now Burkina Faso removed the ban, okay, and activity is now going on, but we don't want the same situation again. So we are all going to work together to protect the safe corridor so that we can move forward. Security, I mean, people can do business freely without any harm. All right. Somebody say, when am I going live with Andre TV? It is closer than you think. All right. We are going to go live. I and Andre TV will go live very soon. We are working on it. We spoke. We are in contact. We are going to do everything possible to come live, and we are going to talk about a lot of things. So we'll share the flyers very soon. We'll share the flyers, and I noticed that it is the community that requested that I should partner with Andre and we have conversation. And normally I don't, but the community want us to come. It means they saw something good in Andre. They saw something good Andre is doing. So they saw that, this is the time for us to, come together and make something. So I am going to do that. All right, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to share the flyers and all that. Even you were the people that draw my attention to Andre TV. I went there. Oh, he's doing an amazing job. All right, he's doing an amazing job. So we are all going to support him. You understand? We need more people in the system. So when we see a brother man coming out like that, we need to do everything possible to support. So shout out to everybody. I have lady, okay, let me just put it, lady, watching from Canada. We have June Edward, we have Lion Champion, we have Joshua Ago, we have Sheriff Abbas. Shout out to all of you. And we have Bluebird is in the house. Bluebird is in the house. We have Winston, right? Winston is in the house. Those who want to reach me, just text me on TikTok, okay? Or go to Facebook. Yeah, my page is there. You go to Facebook, Facebook is not Official Survivor, it's Survivor Media. I'm trying to change the name I'm trying to add the Survivor, the official. Facebook is not allowing me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm working on it. But for now, it is Survivor Media on Facebook. I'm trying to add the official. I did everything. I changed it. It's not changing. So I'm working around it, all right? Somebody say, please, I love Namibia government. Please talk about it. The term is not on my side. I think I'll pick that into consideration. I'll come back. If I come back, and then we are going to talk about Namibia, all right? I think we need to be talking more about Namibia, okay, these days. So thank you so much. I appreciate, Kafi, respect. So I appreciate you so much, and thank you for the support of being here with me. Please hit the like button for me. Can you do that? Can we all increase the like? We are 100 plus here. Can we all just hit the like button? That's one support you can give us. Please do that for me. Hit the like button, all right? Hit the like button. Let's move forward. Yes, just increase the like for me. Much love for you. Me, I don't have friends. My community here on YouTube, on social media is my friend. Whenever I want to hang out, I come out and hang out with my friends here. So I don't have friends out there. I don't go out. I'm always indoor and all that because I don't like problem. So whenever I want to hang out, I want to party, I come here. I want to have conversation, I come here. Sometimes TikTok, go there, I'll go there. It's just reggae session. We party, so I want to party. I come with my people on TikTok, and then you got copyright free. So I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. So see you in the next episode. Respect. Good.